What's up guys, Invisible Jiu-Jitsu, Ruka's helping out David Musinger. We're going to do Kimura from side control, but what I really want to emphasize is a little technique, a very brutal technique to make him give me the arm. It's going to look something like this. You know, he's got nice frame position, but he lets me swim through and trap his arm. Okay, I'm going to come around, north-south position, I'm going to pick him up, and I'm going to drive, and I'm going to make him give me the Kimura or something like that. Okay? And what this is it's, you could think of it like an armpit slicer. Okay? So you know how we've got a bicep slice and we jam our arm in there, and it's like closing a door hinge with something in the hinge. Okay? And he's going to want to move with it. This is the same thing. I'm going to jam my arm right up high into his armpit, and then I'm going to move across, wedging that in there, shutting the door with my arm inside it, hurting his armpit, making him cross, making him give me the arm. Okay? Because Kimuras are easy if the guy is like dangling his arm over here somewhere. You know, I can pin, I can take Americana. If it dangles down here, very easy for me to pin and lock up my Kimura. But guys don't give me that. Okay? It's a bit more easy if the guy's just dangling sort of this side. Okay, this is easy because now I can just wrap, turn on my hip, and look, it's exposed. But if he was super deep, I wouldn't be able to get that. Okay, the best for him is to have his frame. Okay, if you have both frames, this is where all his escaping is going to come from. Okay, you know, he can start to bridge, lift me, go into his shrimping escapes. But if he allows me to wrap this arm, it goes back into danger. What he would like to do is, as I turn, is hide his hand in my armpit. You see? And again, now he has control of me. He can keep his frame here, and this is really nice. Now I try and come back, it can be difficult for me. All right, so I don't want to get caught out. I want to just wrap, leave his hand trapped at my shoulder. Okay, so I put my hand on him. That's going to stop him from just pulling his arm out. If I put this here, his elbow hits the ground and I lose it. So, hand on him. I'm going to walk to north-south, so that means I need to block his hips. Big principle here, whenever I block hips, don't try and actually hold his hips, okay? I have to use too much force. What I actually do is, I just put my hand on the ground and I make a pillar, and then he has to walk through the pillar. Very, very difficult for him to follow me now. If he tries to follow, he just runs into that pillar by him, okay? And now I sit on his head, which is really embarrassing when you're wearing Vale-Tudo shorts. Now I pick him up, and this is the detail. To roll the sharp part of my wrist as deep as possible into his armpit, palm up, okay? Boom. And now I'm going to take my head and my shoulder's going to do all the pressuring down to my hand that's on the ground. The arm comes with it, I'm able to trap, and from here we could go into our video that we have previously on how to rip someone's arm off with a Kimura, which I'll link at the end of the video. Okay, if you haven't seen that one, check it out. It's a different way to finish the Kimura. This gives us loads of opportunities to really break the arm instead of just doing a small twist. Okay, so if we go from this side, what I'm doing here, I wrap, I block, and I walk look. Okay, and then I'm going to pick him up, I'm going to open up this gap, and I'm going to drop my arm into it. Palm up, just move your legs this way, palm up, and I'm going to go to my hand. And what I want to do is get my knees off the ground, drive in, boom, shoulder's going to pass the arm, there's my wrist lock, there's my Kimura. If he rolls away from me, roll away, yeah, this way, we can start going towards the back, we can start going into arm bars, we can follow him with our Kimura. But that's the detail, thanks Rukash. So that's how we make him give me his arm for a Kimura when he thinks he's got it safe and in a nice framing position. Okay, so if you like the video, please like the video. It helps the channel in some way on YouTube. Give it a share, come back again. Thanks guys.